EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He finds Beckham complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Oh.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
From midfield now, Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Following the touchdown, here's Cyber now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Mayfield on the keeper. Intended for number 16. Incomplete. It leads
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns, nothing.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Airs it out toward the... And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Browns have cut it back within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. 3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
47-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And the Bengal 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is Bengals met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes. To the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Mayfield on first down. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Browns 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. As time expires in the first half, and the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This is miserable.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Fighting his way through contact. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down. Mixon, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Andrew Billings coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
For the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spent a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Second touchdown of the game, the 4th of the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, he's doing his part but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Burrow will throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Quick hitch, complete. It's Boyd. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
39. Browns 22.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Burrow looking to pass. Rolling to his right.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, the second touchdown of the night. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow, escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 54, Browns 36. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Working out of the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.